Now I will tell you how to do the scheduling, but before going further, I would like to explain some of the terminologies or some of the basic concepts on which the scheduling will be happen. So I will explain a bit about that. Scheduling is a process of calculating the start and end dates of the activities. This process is carried out in two phases. Forward pass is used to calculate the end date, the process of calculating the early start and finish dates of each activity starting from the project start. Its formula is early finish is equal to early start plus duration minus 1. When going backward from the finish date to the start date, the process of calculating the late finish and start dates of each activity starting from the project finish date. This is called backward pass. Primavera calculates the dates in two passes. One is from going to the from the start to the end, and the from end to the start. These two passes are called forward pass and backward pass. Formula for the backward pass is late start is equal to late finish minus duration plus 1. As you know that the total float is the allowable duration of delay without affecting the project finish date. Negative or zero total float indicates timely completion of the activity is critical for the timely completion of the project. Such activities are called no, critical activities. Formula for calculating the total float is either LF minus EF means late finish minus early finish, or LS minus ES, or late start minus early start. And free float is the allowable duration of delay in start without affecting the start of the successor activity. Such activities are called non-critical activities. Formula can be derived as early start of successor activity minus early finish of predecessor activity minus 1. So here comes a network diagram. Suppose you have a list of activities. You can see from here activity and its predecessor, and here its estimation is given in weeks or either in the days. So you have to build a network diagram based on this chart. Suppose this chart has been prepared and you have calculated the early start, early finish, late start, late finish dates according to the forward pass and the backward pass. And here you can see the legend that early start, early finish, late start, late finish, and float is also called slack. Critical activity, an activity that has a potential of delaying a project is called a critical activity. Such activities possess total float equal to 0. And critical path, a chain of critical activities that has a potential of delaying a project is called critical path. It is the longest path. Critical path method is very important to understand. It is a network analysis technique used to predict project duration by analyzing which sequence of activities has least amount of scheduling flexibility. It calculates the theoretical early start, early finish, late start, late finish of all the activities present in the schedule by using the forward pass and the backward pass. So here is its determination of critical path. We have to calculate the longest possible paths. There are different paths are being prepared, which I have shown here: CAT, CAR, BAT, etc. So you can see that the longest duration is coming here is 16. So A, C, and R on critical path because they are forming the longest chain. It is coming 16 weeks. Any delay in any of the activity on the critical path will cause a delay of the whole project. To do the scheduling, which we have understood before, uh, it will apply from here. You can see this button. This is called F9 toggle key. So either you can press this one or either you can press F9. So I'm going to press F9. Here you can see a window will prompt up. Here you have to give the current project date. As we have a planned start date as of 1st May 19, so our data date will be same like this one. So I am just going to do press this schedule button. You can see that calculation has been done, and our project is coming 376 duration and starting from the 1st May, and it will be completing on the 16th of October 2020. So now on the right side you can see that the Gantt chart has been prepared as well. So here there is an option of time scale. I'm going to click on the time scale by doing right click, and here I will go to the options of year per month. So here is a display of your critical and non-critical activities. So now your project has been scheduled, and it is showing your timeline as well. So if you want to see the summarized timeline, just do the right click and collapse all. Here is the level 1 in which you can see the project timeline, that is 376 days. Then coming to the next level, you can see all the timelines of all the WBS. Engineering will be completed in 186 days, procurement in 190 days, construction in 386 days, and here on the right side you can see it summarized Gantt chart as well. Now going to the detail of engineering, here you can see architecture, civil, equipment, every WBS has a timeline, so you can review this timeline as well. Then coming to the procurement, here is only one WBS, but you can go to the activity level wise. Then comes to the construction, you can see also the timeline of the construction of each discipline as well. So I'm going to expand it all. So here you can see the schedule with the critical and non-critical activities. You can display the arrows of links as well. There is an option here, relationship lines. If you click this one, it will appear all the relationship lines. If you want to not to disclose the relationship lines, so you can turn it off by using this option. Now I will again go to the schedule option. Go to the options. Here you can see schedule automatically. If I check this button, whenever I will change anything, any duration, any length, if it will automatically schedule at the defined data date. If you go to the advanced option, here there is an option to calculate the multiple floor pass. All other things no need to change. And here there are three options when scheduling progress activities used: retained logic, progress override, and actual dates. Keep it retained logic. And you know that total float is calculated when you have a value 0 equal to 0 or less than 0. So you can change the value, change your criteria here as well. Close this one. Now whatever you have scheduled, there is a log file created, so I will tell you how to create that log file. Created in that log file, you can get the very important information regarding your activities, critical path, everything you can see from here. So first of all, click on log to file, click on this button and create a schedule log file. Now do the schedule again and go to the schedule options again and view log. Here you can see the details of our project. Here you can see that this is the project title, project name, scheduling has been done, and very other important information regarding settings. So here you can see the project statistics. Project is 1, number of activities are 53, not started activities are 53. So here is very important information you can get from here. You can see the errors or warnings. As per ideal conditions, there should be only two activities that should be open-ended. That is the project start and other one is the project completion. So I did intentionally to show you that I put one end open of this activity, that is engineering piping activity. So we have to link this activity as well, we have to close this activity as well, so that we should fulfill the requirements of an ideal schedule. If I go to the bottom, I can show you that these are the critical activities. 15 critical activities are on this project. So all of these critical activities have been calculated by using the CPM method, critical path method, by using the forward pass and backward pass. Now I will rectify this activity without predecessor. You can see this activity in main production hall piping layout. This activity has no link and it is showing from here as well that its activity is going to start on the same day. And if I click on the relationships, you can see that this activity has no predecessor. So there should be some predecessor for this activity as well. So we will assign the correct predecessor of this activity to rectify. Here is the activity against which we need to change the successor. So I am going to change the successor and putting the same activity which we have which is open end. So engineering piping. So I have changed the link. Previously, I have used another activity as a successor. Now I have put the same that activity which have no uh, uh, predecessor. So I have linked here so that all the ends can be closed. So if you schedule it, mm, now you can see that that activity engineering piping which was going to be start on the 1st May is shifted here. So it means that now all the activities have been closed. So if you want to check it again, so we will go to the schedule options. We will view log again. So here you will see the warnings. So it has been changed from 3 warnings to 2. This is available, this will remain because project start cannot be linked with any activity and project completion cannot be linked with any successor. So till now we have learned that how to do the schedule, how the scheduling is done on the basis of certain formulas by using the forward pass and backward pass, and how we can do use the option of automatically scheduling, and how to view the log so that we can check the details of our schedule. Now I will tell you that how to see the critical activities in the schedule. So we can go to the filter option, and here by default critical filter has been created. I will apply this filter and you can see that these are the activities that are on the critical path. So these are the activities that need more focus for the timely completion of the project. Any delay in one of these activity will cause the project to delay, and if you see the total float on all of these activities, it will be 0. So how we can see? We can simply do the right click, go to the columns. If you know that where is the total float, go straight away to that folder. If you don't know, then find and type total float. Click find next, and here is the field of total float in the duration. I will move it to the right side, apply, and you can see that total float is showing all of these activities as 0. And here you can see that some of the WBSs against there is no activity. If you want to present this schedule with critical activities and don't want to show these WBS in which there is no activity, so you can go to the group and sort option, and here can use hide if empty, because in these WBSs there is no critical activity, so we don't want to show those WBS which has no involvement in the critical activities. So I will apply. You can see that all those WBSs has been disappeared. Now you can see only those activities which are on the critical path, and only those WBSs are appearing here. So you can move it here and there to see the critical path, and you can see the relationship lines as well. So I will, if you want to go to see all the activities again, just go to the filter option and select all the activities. I will apply, and you can see that we have seen the activities same as before. It includes all the critical and non-critical activities.